Why the beanie? It's cold in here. That said, it's a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong put it so well in that song. It's a wonderful world. And it is. It's a pity most people don't realise that. Can you imagine what it would have been like perhaps 100,000 years ago as a human being? Let's assume that fire had been invented, and that was all. You'd be living in a cave, probably, or some sort of humpy built out of leaves and twigs. You might have learned to use tools and so forth, be able to kill an animal, skin it, dry out its skin. You might have even learned how to make the fur soft so you could actually wear it when it was cold, like it's cold today. But look at what's happened since then. Through the efforts of infinite lives over millennia, people working, people thinking, people creating, people inventing, doing things, have brought into being what we experience today. Now, you might focus on the bad, and unfortunately too many people do. But just look at the good. Most people do live in houses today. Houses of some sort. They have cover, they have shelter. Most people have clothes. Most people are able to eat every day. So the basic needs are met. And then we have all the other things. The education. Somebody invented the printing press. Somebody invented all those tablets that the Egyptians wrote on. Everything has been invented and created by people making the effort. And they've made that effort to make things better. Sometimes just for themselves, and sometimes for humankind generally. But everything, what we've got today, the ability to be able to get into an aeroplane and fly halfway around the world in a day. Imagine what it was like 100,000 years ago, scrambling through the bush, being able to go no more than, say, 15, 20 miles from home before you had to head back to the cave before it got dark. It's so different. We live in a wonderful world because everybody in it, virtually everybody in it, contributes in some way to the common weal. Of course, there are those who don't. They don't, in this regard, they freeload. But they're the minority. They're the minority. The people who prey on the weaknesses of others. How you interpret how that preying's being done on others is up to you. I have my own beliefs on that, but I won't talk about them here. The thing is, we live in a wonderful world because most people in it are contributing to the common weal and making it better. And it continues to get better as time goes on. I'm an optimist. I believe the world is getting better and better all the time. Once we can get over this conflict of people being different from ourselves and understanding that we're all human, all of us, we're all equal. not in abilities, but in worth. Worth. We are one human race. And once we start to realise that, once it comes home to the majority of us, once that critical mass is achieved, when we realise that we are all one, and that our home is Mother Earth, from then and that moment on, we will be able to reach into space, always regarding, perhaps for millennia, that Earth is our home as we reach together for the stars.